I just want to get straight to you guys about this, about what drawing really takes. What you see, like the videos you see, maybe tutorials, maybe things like these videos that says, if you know this, you can draw anything. You've probably seen some of these videos around YouTube or something. I would say that that is not completely true. That's not true. I've been watching these things myself. I don't have anything against people who make these kind of videos. I just want to get straight with you guys. If you're someone who really wants to be good at drawing, and if you really want to get good at drawing and know exactly how to do it, or if you're just someone who's experienced in drawing, actually, it doesn't matter where you are in your drawing journey, because it could still be something you need to know. Even me, myself, I thought I knew pretty much everything, but you just don't know. It's like drawing is a continuous process, but I still had new things I discovered pretty recently about drawing. So what I want to get straight with you right now is these videos. If you find yourself watching videos like this, tutorial video, and think, okay, this actually looks kind of easy. I think I can do this. Let me just try, or take like a paper, pencil, and just try draw what they draw in this tutorial. Everything goes fine. The tutorial is going fine. You are on track. You finish it. Everything is pretty much to your liking. But then, without the tutorial, when you sit down and try to draw something, it's like this blank paper on your table, have your pencils, everything, all your tools ready, and you're gonna draw something, and you think, okay, how did I do it before? Why am I blank now? Like, it was easier before, and I watched the tutorial, but why can I not know what to do? Or why am I not getting better? Why do I still not know how to do this, even though I watched the tutorial? Things like that, like you find yourself in situations when you draw and you draw specific aspects or areas of the drawing, and you just really like confused, you don't understand why you don't get better, what's wrong. And I want to get straight with you with this, that drawing is actually very simple. Maybe it's simple for me and it's easy for me to say it because I've been drawing for a long time, but no, that's not the case. It really is simple. You just have to get to the core of it, and that's exactly what these tutorials don't do. They don't really get to the core of drawing and tells you what you need to figure out before you can go and be independent on your own drawing. Problem is that you watch it, yes, but do you actually get better? No. If you say no, I know I will tell you exactly why. What these tutorials actually teach you, they are only showing their way, their own approach of drawing what they are drawing. They are only drawing a certain reference type, and typically most of these tutorials take a very easy reference, something that doesn't make you independent after watching the video. Because independence is exactly what you want when you're drawing. You don't just want to draw something that looks pretty easy, yeah, but if you keep drawing things that are easy, you're just not gonna be ready for actually drawing real things. These tutorials need to show you the core of drawing. They need to give you an approach to drawing, your own approach, not their approach. They have their own way of drawing and they're showing you how they do it, but that does not necessarily work for you. Because what do you do after that? How do you improve from that point? That's on you to figure out. Of course, you can get inspired by these tutorials, see how other people approach certain things, but if you don't have your own approach, it's gonna get difficult to be better at drawing. So how you find that approach? How do you find your own approach? You need to draw, not just watch tutorials. You need to like practice consistently. I'm not saying you have to be so obsessed with drawing just to be good at drawing. You do not need to be obsessed with drawing just to get good, okay? I know that there are some out there saying that, but please just don't listen to this. It is not that complicated. It's very simple. You just need your own approach. Take some time every week. Don't need to be every week, but if you really are looking to improve, I would do it every week or every second week. I would do that, but if I were you, no matter your level, I would do it just something, like just draw something every week. What's also important, apart from practicing itself, to find your own approach is that it really matters how you visualize things. If you're drawing hyperrealism or something, which I specifically are gonna get into because that's what I specialize in. That's something I'm gonna be talking about most. Let's say if you're doing hyperrealism and you want to get really good at drawing realistic things, you need to control how you visualize what you're drawing, your reference, the thing you're drawing. If you're making a portrait, especially for portraits, it's really important that you get the proportions right, because if you draw something with expressions, if you just make one tiny thing messy or one tiny thing like off in that expression, the whole expression is gonna look off. That's how important portraits is, and that's how important it is to get your proportions right. And I'm also gonna get into like how you can make good proportions, but what I'm trying to tell you is that what you're drawing, you have to really like visualize it in a simple way. You're drawing an animal, something really realistic. You look at it from the bigger picture. You don't look at it from like every single detail. You approach in like a small part, small sections, and remember to always look at your reference from the bigger picture. And be careful not to get too caught up in the small details of the reference photo you're drawing, because that can quickly go wrong. That can make your drawing look wrong, because your brain can, trick you sometimes and make the scale weird or something, and then your drawing is not gonna look accurate or proportional. Your drawing is not gonna look proportional to your reference. Those kind of mistakes can happen if your visualization is wrong. So the point is, find your own approach to drawing. These tutorials are not teaching you that. They are just showing you a way to do it. They are not showing you how you can be independent in drawing. That comes from practice and from practicing visualizing your references. Because all the struggles and challenges you're gonna meet while you draw, that's gold, trust me. Because when you get all those struggles and challenges, it's a sign that you are on the right path to become good, okay? It's a part of it. So if you like everything I said and it makes sense to you, I would appreciate some support on my channel to help me keep making these videos. So stick around.